Close your eyes. Breathe in deep. The salt, heavy air of Ghana's coastline clings to your skin like a whispered secret. Before you, rising from the earth like a monument to both cruelty and courage, stands Cape Coast Castle. Its bleached white walls glow under the West African sun, a stark contrast against the endless blue of the Atlantic. But this is no ordinary fortress. Its stones pulse with memory. Its corridors echo with voices that refuse to be silenced. You are not just a visitor here. You are a witness. Why come here? Because some places don't just teach history, they brand it onto your heart. This castle is not a museum, it is a reckoning. Built by the Swedes in the 1650s, this fortress changed hands like a cursed relic. Dutch, British, all drawn by the gold and ivory of Africa. But soon its vaults held a far darker treasure. Documentations. By the 18th century, Cape Coast Castle became the beating heart of the transatlantic slave trade, a place where freedom was strangled and nightmares began. Step inside, feel the weight of centuries pressing down on you. Walk through the castle's arched gate, and you'll see two worlds colliding. Above, sunlit courtyards where European officers sipped wine, dined on fine china, and prayed in chapels, while beneath their feet. Below, there were dungeons. Step into them. The air is thick, suffocating. Time has not washed away the horror here. These chambers, barely taller than a man, held hundreds at once. No light, no sanitation, just despair. The floor is still scarred by grooves where desperate hands carve final messages. Touch them. Feel the ghosts of those who refuse to be forgotten. In the female dungeon, the anguish cuts deeper. Women, mothers, daughters were ripped from their families. Many never saw their children again. Yet even here there is proof of defiance. Faint traces of African symbols etched into the stone. A silent scream. We were here. We mattered. The door of no return, the moment that will shatter you. Then comes the moment that chills every visitor. The door of no return. A small, unassuming archway facing the sea. This was the last step captives took before being forced onto slave ships. Many believed they'd be eaten by monsters overseas. Others prayed for death. But today, this door has a new meaning. It has become a threshold of redemption. Survivors' descendants now walk back through it, some with tears streaming down their faces, some with heads held high, reclaiming what was stolen. It is no longer just a symbol of loss. It is a portal of healing, of homecoming, of defiance. A living monument where pain and hope collide. Now, Cape Coast Castle is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The same ocean that carried millions away now brings travelers from every corner of the globe to learn, to grieve, and to honor. School children laugh in its courtyards. Artists perform where shackles once clanked. Drummers beat rhythms that echo the heartbeat of ancestors. This is not just a place of mourning. It is a place of resurrection. The question that will haunt you long after you leave. That's the power of this place. It does not let you look away. It forces you to ask, what will I do with this truth? And that's why you must come. Because history isn't just about the past. It's about who we choose to be now. Will you answer the call? Stand on these ramparts. Let the wind whisper its stories into your ears. Let the waves crash against the rocks like the echoes of a million stolen heartbeats. Cape Coast Castle is not just a stop on a map. It is a mirror held up to humanity. And what you see in it will change you forever. Ghana is waiting. Will you answer? Why you must come at all costs. This is not a trip. This is a pilgrimage. For the history buff, it is the most visceral, unfiltered encounter with the past you will ever experience. For the spiritual seeker, It is a place where ancestors speak, where the veil between past and present feels thin. For the human being, it will break your heart open and then fill it with something fiercer than sorrow. Resolve. Come. Stand where they stood. Listen to what the stones are still trying to tell us. And when you leave, you will not be the same. That is the promise of Cape Coast Castle. Plan your journey. Book your flight. The ancestors are calling. Will you answer?